Well, it's time to join Courtney Shaw. She's a wife, a mom, author, former Mrs. Florida America, and along with her guests, you will be inspired, educated, and empowered to live the authentic life. And now, here's Courtney Shaw.
Today's show, I have 4 remarkable guests joining me in the studio to share how we can serve this summer and make an impact in our communities. The Authentic Living Show is proud to partner with Dine around Apopka to support Habitat for Humanity's Seminole Apopka. They're currently building a 58-home community right here in the south of Apopka. Last summer, I had the privilege of hosting this event and working on a Habitat home. This annual event showcases all of the amazing cuisine made available through local restaurants and caterers. Tickets are sold this year for $20, and 100% of the proceeds will go towards building this new community. It will take place this year on August 12th from 4 to 8 p.m., and you can get all the details at the Dine Around Apopka Facebook page. It's brought to you by Deliver Club, Phillips Development Events, and host sponsors are Martin Ridge Apartments and Apopka Natural Guest. So today I've got 2 special guests joining me in the studio. I've got Chef T. Phillips and also Tamara Phillips. Welcome to the Authentic Living Show, you two.
Welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. You guys look awesome in uniform. You're representing, right? So you're representing a special place that's near and dear to your heart, Chef T. Something Fishy. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your restaurant and what inspired you to start that?
Sure. Thanks. Well, Something Fishy is a fast casual, family-owned restaurant here in Apopka, Florida. We've been in business now for 2 years. And, people always come in and ask me, hey, the food is really good. Where'd you cook at before? And I would tell them in my kitchen because I'm not a trained chef. I haven't been doing this for years. I turned 50 a couple of years ago. Woo-hoo! And my wife said, listen, if you want to do this, you better do it now. So we pooled our resources together with friends and family and built out and made Something Fishy a reality. And here we are going on 2.5 years now, and we're really having a good time. We really like to give back to the community. It's just great to break bread with family and friends and good people with some good food and have a great conversation. That's the whole thought and feel behind Something Fishy.
Well, we feel the love. I mean, from the moment we step into the door, everyone greets you. There's this warmth that you feel, and the food is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what, the fish is so fresh. Nothing is greasy, which most people, when they go to a fish restaurant, they think, or they have fried fish, they think it's going to be greasy. But you have some special things that you do to that fish that make it amazing.
We do.
But you guys also added something new this past year, which is a dessert line called Something Sweet. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we always thought, after a good meal, you want something to just really top it off. Mm-hmm. So we went out and found a local baker that makes desserts for us locally. And we've added that to our line. And we make them in-house. They're all made from scratch. They're a great product. We have a red velvet cake, strawberry, lemon, chocolate, coconut.
Oh, coconut. That's Tamara's favorite.
Tamara and my daughter's favorite. And they're really a hit, and they're really going over well.
Well, it's amazing, too. And it's all about power and partnership, too. And I love how you are supporting someone locally, a local baker,
right,
and partnering together to make an impact in the community. So now I want to talk to Tamara a little bit because she's over marketing with Something Fishy. And one thing I think that does set you all apart is that you open up your doors to the community. And that's why I love Patrice, Terrence's wife, her heart for the community, and that your restaurant really is a hub. It's a meeting place, whether if it's the local chamber or a women's inspirational group coming together. But specifically, you all have really helped spearhead an event called Dine Around Apopka. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. Hello.
Hi. Great to see you, girl.
Yes. Dine Around Apopka is our annual event that we have each year in August. This year it is on August 12th, and we're bringing the community together so that way we can all support a charity, Habitat
for Humanity.
Seminole Apopka.
That's right. That's right. So talk to us a little bit, too, about the heart about hosting events at the restaurant, too. Instead of just expecting people to come in, you guys really extend yourself out into the community to let people know that, first of all, you're there. Of course, you have amazing food to provide, but you also have a safe meeting place where people can come together and be able to really build long-lasting relationships and give that true sense of community, which is really getting back to the heart and the basics. It's face-to-face relationship, not just FaceTime, mm-hmm. right?
I think that's what people like most about us, that we give them that family feel when they walk in the door. We really try to connect with everybody. We want everybody to feel comfortable, and that they can come in and have a family style meal and connect with us as well. And we want everybody to be a part of that.
Well, and you do such a great job doing it too. And it's a family affair. I mean, you're their niece, the owners. And so it's cool just to see everybody come around and do their part. Even your daughter is an incredible artist. I mean, you go in and look at the murals that she painted and even your logo. So it's really cool to see the vision that God's put in your heart come to life. And it's beginning to thrive and grow and expand. And you guys are doing that all while serving the community. And that's really what sets you all apart. And I think in order to set yourself apart in the restaurant industry, right, which is very competitive and is not for the faint of heart at all, we know that, it's really having a heart of service. And that's really the theme for the month of July and August is the summer to serve. And I think a lot of times during the summer, it's a time where things can kind of slow down a little bit in the restaurant business. And I know at my home with 2 little ones, it's a time where I hear I am bored about 5 million times. So we make sure we find different ways to serve in the community. So there's no reason to be bored at all because people can need a lending hand. And you guys always do that. So Chef T, let's talk shop. I love authentic eats, right? That's part of the segment here on the Authentic Living Show. What is hot on your menu for the summer?
So we're trying to do a couple of new things this summer. We always do one fish that we have on there called a unicorn fish, which if someone is ever on the fence about, hey, I want to try something different or new, I always recommend get the unicorn. It's also called a Nassau fish. It's from the Hawaiian Islands, Pacific Ocean area. It's a great fish. It's white. It's flaky. It's not very strong. You can't cook it a bad way. If you want it fried, I'll fry it for you. If you want it pan-seared or blackened, we'll do it that way. That's fine. We're probably going to throw on the menu. We had this as a special in the past, a shrimp tostada with our wasabi coleslaw. So we just pan-sear a couple of shrimps. We deep fry a tostada and then put some of our wasabi coleslaw on top and the shrimp on top. Finish it off with some shallots or green onions, and it's pretty amazing. So,
it sounds amazing, man. You're making me hungry. I think I know where I'm going for lunch after we wrap up, right?
Yeah.
Well, what I love too is just your passion for what you do, and it's so evident. And I grew up in a home too where my father was the chef in my home, so I have that endearing daughter, father, chef thing going on, and I just love that you didn't have to have the degree, the culinary degree.
Right.
You just stepped out on faith. You know that you had been given this gift and this passion to serve in this way, and I'm so thankful that you did because you've been such an amazing addition to our community.
Thank you.
And we just speak blessings over your business. So let's talk a little bit too about Dine around Apopka, right? Let's get into the kind of the heart and the meat and the bones of it. Well, this year we're doing something a little bit different. We're just having it on one day, which is August 12th, right?
Yes.
And Kat Vines is going to be hosting that for us, which is so awesome. But we're going to have multiple restaurants coming together where people can purchase a ticket for $20 and they get to sample a variety of cuisines. And I think one of the things that was the heart behind this vision too is letting people know that Apopka is really a dining destination. I mean, you don't think of that, but it's amazing to see all the growth. You see all the new restaurants popping up. So it's probably a really exciting time to be in that industry. Would you say so?
I would, because, we've been here for 10 years now, and we used to go, we live right here in Apopka, and we used to go out of town to eat when we first got here. But that is no longer the case. There's plenty of places for people, everyone, to eat in Apopka. There are new places going up all the time, and there are great food experiences you can have right here in Apopka.
Well, thank you, Chef T and Tamara and Patrice. We're excited to partner again with Dine around Apopka this year. Tamara, where can we go on Facebook real quick to get the information?
You can go on www.dinearoundapopka.com.
Perfect. And then also the Facebook page is just Dine Around Apopka. And I believe that tickets will be up next week for sale.
And Instagram, you can go on Dine Around Apopka on Instagram as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much. Coming up next, we've got Carmen Luciano. She's a financial expert, and she's here to talk about ways we can help families that have children with special needs make a special budget for their specialized care. This is Courtney Shaw, and you're listening to The Authentic Living Show here on 94.9 FM and AM 950 The Word, where faith comes by hearing.